the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. The Word never came to be. The universe came to be. The Word came to be human. That's awesome, isn't it? Here we stand before the profoundest mystery in the whole of human experience and history, that the Word who never came to be human. I was once lecturing a whole lot of atomic physicists, about 800 of them in one room. Pretty radioactive lot, I should think. And after I'd finished lecturing, one of them came up to me and he said, "Professor Lennox, that was a very interesting lecture about design and so on, but I detect that you're a Christian." He was quite sharp, you see. So he said, "Now, come off it. You're a mathematician, and this is the 21st century. Now, if you're a Christian, you're obliged to believe that Jesus was both God and human." I said, "That's right." He said, "Can you explain that to me?" Well, I said, "You've been asking all the questions. Let me ask you one or two first. Are you agreeable to that?" He said, "That'll be fine." So I said, "Tell me, what is consciousness?" A little pause, and he said, "I don't know." I said, "Okay, let's go on to something easy." I said, "What is energy?" Well, he said, "We can measure it and we can use it." I said, "You heard my question. What is it?" A longer pause. "I don't know," he said. "Oh," I said, "that's interesting. And you believe in consciousness, do you, and energy?" "Yes," he said, "I do." "You don't know what they are." "Well," I said, "that's very interesting. Should I write you off as an intellectual?" He said, "Please don't." But I said, "You were going to write me off, weren't you? 3 minutes ago, you were going to write me off because I couldn't explain to you something that's infinitely deeper than the nature of energy or consciousness." He said, "I think we need to talk." I said, "We do." I said, "Tell me, why do you believe in consciousness and energy when you don't know what they are?" That was a bit difficult, so being kind, I helped him out. And I said to him, "I think one of the reasons is because of the explanatory power of these concepts." Oh, he said, "That's right, that's right." Even scientists grasp at straws, you know. So I said, "Of course, I cannot explain to you how Jesus is simultaneously God and man. We don't even know what light is, gravity is, energy is, the simple things in the universe. Of course I can't explain it to you, but I've got grounds for believing it. Because the only explanation of Jesus Christ that makes sense is that he's simultaneously God and human." He said, "I accept that." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch the topic just for a moment, but I'm not switching it. One of the biggest challenges in our society today is not simply the status of the universe, it's the status of human life. Is it made in the image of God or not? And Peter Singer, among others, is accusing us of speciesism. That is, of allocating to humanity a species speciality that's not deserved, and that's the cause of all the trouble. I think he's disastrously wrong. There's a lot of debate, even among Christians, about the historicity of our first parents. Let me give you my biggest reason for believing humans are special. God became one. And if you believe that God became human, ladies and gentlemen, and really get it into your heart, you might have less difficulty in accepting that there was a special creation at the beginning of humanity. The doctrine of the incarnation is beyond human understanding, but it's not beyond human acceptance. And it has enormous implications. And think of that verse in Colossians. Written, 55 AD? After Jesus is ascended, you read this thrilling statement. In him dwells, not dwelt, dwells all the fullness of the Godhead bodily. It is still the case. These are very big things, aren't they? But that's good. We got a big story. That's why I'm not ashamed of it. And nor should you be. You get this nowhere else. Nothing as big as this. That is evidence for it so that we can believe in it.